Hey learner, this is Nilesh Porate. So in this video we will see how to merge two singly linked lists. Okay, so let's begin. So this is your function. So my function name is that merge. Okay, and here we pass the two linked list L1 and L2. So here we assume the two linked list, for example 3, then 5, then 9, and second linked list is that 2, then 8, and then 12. Okay, so this is L1, this is L2. So here we use the L and P for the two temporary variables for traversing. So if first linked list is null, then return the second linked list. Same here, if second linked list is null, return the first linked list. Check here if, so here this is a typing mistake here, L1 data. Okay, check. So check here if L1 data is less than L2 data. So L1 data is that the 3 and the L2 data is that the 2. So check here 3 is less than 2, false. So it is going to else. Okay, and in else L equal to P equal to L2. So this is L, this is P. Okay, and L2 equal to L2 of a next. Now L2 is going to next. So meaning of this if else is that, check here the first number of both linked list. So check here which number is less than. So assign L and P to the less than number. Means that we start the merge list from that number. Merging means that we concatenate two linked lists with sorted order. So here we start with the smallest number. And remember one thing, that both the linked list is in sorted order. Okay, so don't forget this. So by using this if else, we start the linked list either L1 or L2. Here 3 is less than 2, that's why here my L and P is set to the second linked list. So next going to this while loop, while L1 is not equal to null and L2 is not equal to null. Check here, L1 is not equal to null, true, L2 is not equal to null, true. So going to while loop. Okay, again there is if condition. Now check here, this is your if condition, L1 of data is less than L2 of data. So see here L1 of data is that the 3 and L2 of data is that the 8. Check here 3 is less than 8, true. So going to if condition. So if condition, P of next is assigned to L1. So this is P of next is assigned to L1 and L1 equal to L1 of next. So L1 is going to next and P equal to P of next. So P is going to next. So see here P of next is going to this side. So this is your P. Okay. So here we close the while loop. Again going to while. L1 is not equal to null. L2 is not equal to null. Okay. True. L1 have the value 5 and L2 have the value 8. So both are not equal to null. Again going to if condition. So L1 data is now 5. And the L2 data is now 8. So 5 is less than 8, true. Again going to if P of next is equal to L1. So P of next is equal to L1, okay, which is already pointing. Then L1 equal to L1 of next. So L1 is here. Then P equal to P of next. Now P is going to next. This is your P. Again while loop, L1 is not equal to null, L2 is not equal to null, true. Okay, check if condition. L1 data is that the 9 is less than 8, false. Now here going to else. So see here else, P of next. So this is your P. So P of next is pointing to the L2. This is L2. L2 equal to L2 of next. So here so this is L2 is going to next. So this is your L2. Then P equal to P of next. So here this is your P. Okay, P. Then again check while loop, L1 is not equal to null, L2 is not equal to null. So see here L1 is not equal to null, L2 is not equal to null, true. Okay, check here again condition, 9 is less than 12. Okay, true. So going to if condition. So P of next, so this is your P. Okay, so P of next is going to L1. So here we remove this line. L1 equal to L1 of next. So see here, L1 of next doesn't have any node. So now L1 is that the null. L1 have the null value. Okay, and P equal to P of next. So see here, now this is your P. Okay, now check while loop. L1 is not equal to null, L2 is not equal to null. Here there is an and means that both the condition must be true. Here we break this while loop. So going to this if else. So see here, my output is that 2 is connected to 3, 3 is connected to 5, 5 is connected to 8 and 8 is connected to 9. Now here 12 is remaining. Okay, so by using this if else we connect the remaining section. See here, if L1 is not equal to null, see here my L1 have the value null, so it is going to else. So P of next is equal to L2, so this is your P. Okay, so see P of next is connected to L2 and here we return L. So see here this is your L. So starting from L, my first value is that the 2 is connected to 3, then 3 is linked to the 5, it is linked to the 8, linked to the 9 and linked to the 12. So this is your answer. Okay, so like this way we merge the two linked list. So now we test this function. So going to program mode. So see here, this is your program, this is your structure, then get node. Here we create one linked list. Okay, then this is your display function, and here main we create a linked list, call the display function and pass here the S1 linked list. So see here we test this code. So we first compile and run. How many nodes? So for example 5. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, this is your linked list. Okay, now we create two linked list which is already in a sorted manner and pass these two linked list in a merge function. So let's see, here we add one function node star merge. So here these are two parameters L1 and L2. We declare L and the P. So first we check the if condition. If L1 is not equal to null, then it is return L2. Same here. If L2 is not equal to null, then it is return L1. Then if L1 of data is less than L2 of data, here we assign the L and P. If it is less than, then L equal to P equal to L1. Okay, and L1 is going to next. Same here in else, L equal to P equal to L2 and L2 equal to L2 of next. Here we use while loop while L1 is not equal to null and L2 is not equal to null. Okay, then use one if condition. If L1 of data is less than L2 of data. If it is less than, then P of next is assigned to L1. Okay, and L1 equal to L1 of next. Then P equal to P of next. Same here in else part. P of next is equal to L2 and L2 equal to L2 of next and P equal to P of next. So after breaking this while loop, if there are some nodes are available in first linked list or the second linked list, then by using this if else we connect remaining node to the current linked list. So here by using if or by using else. Okay, and then here we return L. So here we create the two linked list S1 and the S2. So here create S1 and create S2. Okay, so first we display and my result is stored in S3. So first we display S1 S2 and here S3 equal to merge and result is in S3, and here we display my S3. Okay, so let's test this code, compile and run. So how many nodes? For example, first linked list have the 3 nodes. Okay, so see here my 3 nodes, first linked list 3, 5 and 9. Okay, and in second linked list, for example, 4 nodes 2, 8, 12 and 15. See, this is your first linked list 3, 5, 9 null, second linked list 2, 8, 12, 15 null, and see here this is your final linked list 2, 8, 12, 15. Okay, I think there are some issue, so open this program, check here again. Here if condition, if L1 is equal to null, L2 is equal to null. Okay, so again we test this code, compile and again run. First node have the 3, 5, 9. Again second linked list have the 4 elements 2, 8, 12 and the 15. So see here my output 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 12 and then 15 null. Okay, so this is your output. So test this code on your machine. If you have any queries, then comment on your query in comment box. Likes and subscribe the channel. See you on next video. Thank you.